Thank you so much, Dee Dee, for that beautiful meditation. And it goes right into my talk, which is about love. That's the topic, just love, okay? And it's all kinds of love, love for our friends, love for our families, love for our lovers, love for strangers, love for our pets, love for the trees, love for nature, love for God. So it's all kinds of love. And today I'd like to talk about not putting love into a box because love is all expansive and it doesn't need to be categorized or analyzed and all of that kind of stuff because this in fact limits our expression of love and it limits our possibility of what love, how we experience love, because our thoughts and our minds are powerful things and we don't want to put our love in a cage. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And Florence Becker from Golden Gate Church, she's the founder, always said that that we should give love from a full heart. In other words, we love ourselves first, we love God first, and our heart is full of love. And then we give to others from the overflow of our hearts. So that way we're not giving from our core. We don't drain ourselves and we don't become, we don't become off-center, basically. So we maintain our healthy boundaries by coming from the overflow of our hearts to everyone and to all people. And of course, today, this is February 13th, one day before Valentine's Day. And most people think of Valentine's Day as, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, they, she, whatever, So however you want to put it. So like I said, don't put your love in a box. And we also love our friends. We love our families. When children go to public school, they give out Valentines to all the kids in their class. So love is not limited to just to couples or to lovers. It's for everyone. It's for everyone, for the stranger, as Dee Dee put, or for someone that you don't even like, trying to be, I haven't gotten to that point yet to love somebody I don't like, but I can be neutral. I've graduated to neutral. I don't resent them. I don't dislike them. I just kind of, I'm neutral. I'm not, but I have this idea of maintaining healthy boundaries. So I guess my fear, which fear is a thing, that stops love. It restricts, we refrain from loving because of fear. My fear is that if I give this person that I don't like love, they might start wanting to pay attention to me. And that's something I don't want that. Stay away. No. So I haven't gotten to the point where I can love somebody who I actually dislike. So, I'm getting there. I haven't figured it out. I have not figured out how I can love someone. I can't stand them, and please stay away from me, But I guess I can love them from afar. I can love them without them knowing that I love them. Maybe possible, Okay, I'm joking around here. So, yes, but we want to give from the fullness of our heart so we don't drain ourselves. We're just fill ourselves with love, and that is loving God and loving ourselves. We have to love ourselves first, as we all know, before we can love somebody else. And I'm just thinking also about this beautiful person that I love so much, and she's no longer here on the earth plane, and that is Whitney Houston, who passed 10 years ago on February 11th. So I'm thinking about her quite a bit, and she meant a lot to me. She represents the divine feminine, just totally full of love, singing with the most beautiful voice. And she's such a beautiful woman and just filled with love. And always, she had the love of God, love of spirit. she sang from her soul, and she's my favorite singer of all times, Whitney Houston. Nobody for me can come anywhere near close to her. She's like the love goddess, to me. And oh my God, my heart. Oh, when she passed 10 years ago, I cried for like a month. And I'm not the kind I don't cry when people die. I didn't even cry when my family members die. But Whitney Houston, oh my God, tell me about it. No, not Whitney Houston. So this is a real soul connection. We can have a soul connection with someone, even if we never met them, even if they're a celebrity. We can love, someone that we never even met. And my friend says, Sheila, you're not a fan, you're a fanatic. So anyway, so yeah, I love Whitney Houston, and I will always love Whitney Houston. And even I think it was around her birth. I think I got depressed this summer around August, and it was also around the time of her birthday. And she's a Leo. Whitney Houston is a Leo, and I'm a Leo, so I kind of identify. Oh, she's a Leo. I'm a Leo. We got this Leo love thing going on. But love is very powerful. It's a very powerful thing, and it's the most powerful thing there is. And some people say, God is love, and spiritualists say infinite intelligence, but it doesn't sound so good. Infinite intelligence is love. No, God is love. That's how we say it. And love is the most powerful thing in the universe. And it's the life force. It comes from our heart. It's our blood. It's what is, there's nothing more powerful than love. And we can love anybody. We can love our friends. We can love our family members. We can love our enemies. We can love, whatever. And I was just thinking of this woman. Her name is Eileen Gu. I don't know if you feel her. She filled the Olympian woman who does those, I don't know, on her skis. She does the big air, I think it's called. And she's Chinese American, but she goes to China all the time. So now she's making the goal for China, instead of for United States. And I believe she's from San Francisco. Is that right? Is she from San Francisco? Yes, she is. I knew I could look at James and he would tell me. And but now she's saying, I'm doing this for China. And some people are going, oh my God, how could she do that? Well, think about it as love. Love is all expansive. She could do this for whoever she wants to. She goes there every summer. Her mom was born in China. But we think, oh, China, the bad guy, No, China's not the bad guy. And we're not the bad guy. It's love. This is love, She loves her country. She loves the United States, and she's making a choice to represent China. So what? I think it's cool. Anyway, so because we let go of the boundary, we let go of the categories of who we're supposed to love. Who can we love? We can't love them because they're not, the good people. We're the good people. You have to love us, and all that kind of stuff. No, she's making a choice. She's making a choice. And I honor her for making that choice of wanting to represent China. And, she goes there, she speaks Cantonese, and even though she was born here in San Francisco, I wish she would represent San Francisco because I'm from San Francisco. So, of course, I want her to represent my place, But no, I honor her. I let it go. Let it be. Let it be. And so I think these are all kinds of ways of loving. And what comes to mind a great deal for me is that when we love someone, that we must do it, or I believe, I shouldn't say we must, but we love from loving kindness, like Dee Dee was saying, love from loving kindness. Be mindful how we love. Be careful how we love. And when someone loves us and we love them, be careful with our words because words have power. Don't be hurtful. Say kind things to people. Don't say mean things. Don't be mean to the person you love. This doesn't help us be loving. This puts a restriction. A lot of times people are mean to each other because they're trying to set a limit, to refrain from love. Oftentimes we refrain from love because we don't want to get hurt. We refrain. We don't want to love because we think that if we love somebody, they can hurt us. So we don't want to love, but love transcends hurt. Love transcends disappointment when we love from our heart, not having expectations of how we're going to be loved back. When we love from a full heart with the overflow, then we actually don't even need the other person to love us back because we're just in the love, we're in this ecstasy of love because that's what love, how I experience love is when it's really coming on full force. It is ecstasy, and the other person doesn't even have to love me back. I'm just feeling God's love from my heart, love for myself, and I'm giving this extra overflow of love to somebody else. And how they want to receive it is up to them. Some people are not ready for receiving love. They're defending themselves or refraining from love. Don't bombard me with love. Oh, scary. Yes, love can be a scary thing, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be when we become mindful of how love works and what love really is. Love isn't fear. And love is not pain, although we can be careful. We need to be careful when we love someone not to say hurtful things. Because when someone else loves us back, they're open and they receive our love. They're vulnerable. We have to be careful when someone loves us, not to hurt them, not to hurt, and to be mindful of our words, because words have power. You get to say one word or one sentence that can devastate someone who loves you. So be mindful. So love is very powerful, and we have to use discernment and made calm and balanced. Calm. Now this is a hard one for me because when I get into this love, it's just so big and powerful, and wow, love is the is the ultimate. So I always blame everything on the fact that I'm a Leo. Leos can't help themselves with all that love stuff. We coming from the heart, we represent the heart, Leos, and so, we're the lioness, so we just like love, like so big, but the important thing is to come into balance and to have calm, when we're loving, but that might not come at first. Sometimes when we love big, it comes like a big, explosion or something, a volcano of love, just coming out this big giant fire, but we have to learn how to have balance. This is the very Buddhist kind of thing, and spiritualists believe in this too, having balance and all that. If you can do it, work on it. So I also wanted to say that, I was thinking about one of the songs that Whitney Houston wrote, and that song is The Greatest Love of All. And she wrote this about self-love, and she was talking about loving the children and giving them confidence and teaching them to love themselves and to have dignity. And I like the line where she says, no matter what they say to me, I believe it goes, they can't take away my dignity, whether how does it say? How does she say it? If I fail or if I succeed, they can't take away my dignity. So it's not really about whether you're successful or if you're failing. It's about how you love yourself and how you have confidence within yourself. Because when we love ourselves, we feel confident because we know that God loves us. And Whitney Houston was a very spiritual person. She believed in the love of God. She was a Christian. She believed in Jesus. And her last song that she was famous for was called, I forgot how it goes now, something about, she was talking, it sounded like she was talking to God, like, take me, God, this is, I have nothing left. She was talking about loving God and having love, God come to her and take her. So it was like it was like she knew that she was going to pass it. She was singing this song to God, I have nothing left. I'm broke. I'm broken. And so please come and take me. And that was what her song was about. And then the other thing about love I would like to say is that love is fearlessness. To love, we love fearlessly without reservation. That we give our love wholly to someone. And when we are fearless, we don't withhold our love. We just keep giving it and giving it, no matter how the other person wants to receive it or not receive it. But then, of course, like I say, mindfulness, you don't want to overpower someone with all your love if they're not ready for that. So discernment is key. So that's one of the things I'm working on, because sometimes I love some people too much, over love or over give, that kind of thing. So limit, okay, not too much now. This person may not want all that love you want to give them. So anyway, I can see James knows what I'm talking about. He knows me too well. And love is the origin of all virtues. All are in the fruit of love. Wisdom, truth, justice are included in love. It includes the smallest virtues that constitute the strength of man. Therefore, as soon as you express love, all virtues manifest. So when we give love, we're giving honesty, clarity, we're giving love, we give wisdom, spiritual guidance. It all is stemming from love. So love is the greatest virtue of all, where from all virtues come from love. So I don't know if God is love. I think God is more than love, possibly. But I do believe that love is the strongest virtue of all. So thank you, everyone. Love you all.